Hey guys, it's me Awais, otherwise known as Habibi Awais, and I'm an 18-year-old senior in high school. And today joining me here is my sister.
Hi, my name is Arisha and I'm 17 years old and I'm a junior in high school.
And also, I've been making YouTube videos for 2 years with over 7,000 subscribers. That's why today's topic is about can teenagers and high schoolers become powerful and entertaining influencers on social media?
I think they really can because I don't think it matters what their age is as long as they really believe in themselves and they're putting out the right stuff and just helping other people out.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I really think, me personally, I'm not saying that because I make videos myself, but I believe that anyone who's in high school or is a teenager can actually relate to everybody more than anyone else can and make relatable content and post stuff that people actually will watch and be entertained by.
I agree.
Some background information. In the United States, 30% of teenagers in high schools are currently considered as entertaining or powerful social media influencers. To put that into number, that's a little under 1 million people in the United States. There are teenagers and high schoolers that are considered powerful influencers or entertaining influencers. But if you take it into perspective, it's more than that if you count just influencers, not powerful or entertaining. A counter argument that people would talk about is there are many adults and some young adults that think teenagers and high schoolers are not mature and mentally there to be someone that can inspire or entertain younger audience, or yet alone be an influencer that can inspire or entertain people while being in high school or as a teenager. Okay, so my first source is this article called The Impact of Influencers on Young Adult and Teens by Heather Hayes. So this article talks about how there's a lot of teenagers and high schoolers on social media like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram that create and share content about their lives and have made a total of $700 million in the US alone in 2023. And some of these influencers have over 300 million followers, and many of those followers are teenagers and young adults. Second source is The Impact of Influencers on Young Adult and Teens, which is an article by Fortessa Latifi, and it says she said 1 in 5 teens said they're on TikTok almost constantly, and when they open the app, they can watch peers like Morgan who are living the dream of being an influencer, and a dream of which 57% of Gen Zers share. That's crazy. Okay, my last source is this YouTube video by this YouTuber named Amy Charlize. She posted this video called The Reality of Being a Teen Influencer. So basically, she talks about how she has to wake up early, like way earlier than she wakes up, to actually record herself and post on YouTube. And she gets a lot of hate and gets treated differently at school for being an influencer and gets judged a lot. So that's how a life of an influencer is.
Okay, so we sent out a survey to students in our school to see what they would think about our topic of the podcast.
And we got 34 responses. So the first question was, can teenagers and high schoolers be powerful and entertaining influencers on social media? 64% said yup, 32% said maybe, and 1% said nah. Would you as a teenager or high schooler be a social media influencer? And 41% said no, 12% said maybe, and the rest of them said yes.
And I think that the 41% of the people who said they wouldn't do influencing, I think that's because they might want to do it, but they're just too scared of being judged or people making fun of them for doing it.
I actually agree with that because a lot of people get embarrassed or they just get nervous when they're recording themselves or just making videos and stuff. Like me personally, I just do it because I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, and I get it, it makes sense, but I think you should just do what you want and not
You
care
do what you
about.
want to do, don't care what anyone says. You know anyone in school or personally that is a teenager or high school that is an influencer on social media? 55% people say yes, 26% said no, 17% said maybe. If you say yes, who is the social media influencer that is a teenager or high schooler? And so most of them said me because a lot of people know me and that I do YouTube and stuff. So most of them was literally me, and then the others were these teenager influencers. And my last question was, can teenage or high school social media influencer make an impact? And 73% said yes, 23% said maybe, and 1% said no. And we also interviewed people and got their opinion face to face. So these are the interviews. Do you think that high schoolers and teenagers can be powerful and entertaining social media influencers?
Yes.
Yes. Thank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Maybe, if you think about it.
Do you? No.
Yeah, I do think so. I think teenagers in high school do a great job of empowering people in their age group, and that's very powerful.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You do? So as you saw, most of the people in the interview believe that high schoolers and teenagers can be powerful and entertaining social media influencers. To wrap it up, we just want to say that we believe that if you want to be a social media influencer, you can do it. Like, you don't care about what anyone says. Be you, be yourself, and do whatever you want, and just focus on yourself and focus on school too. That's the most important part.
Yeah, and
Don't.
just keep trying. Like if you keep trying, you'll get somewhere. You'll find people who actually like find your stuff inspirational and entertaining.
Yep. You guys have a good one. God bless. Peace.